Here's the latest on xtalks.com. Global trade gives consumers access to endless tastes and flavors from around the world, and a boundless supply of meats and poultry at their local grocery store. But do consumers understand the real price of global consumption? And if they did, would they change their buying patterns? Hello, I'm Margot Rubin, multimedia editor and webinar moderator for xtalks.com, and welcome to this edition of Xtalks Vitals. Our featured webinar for this episode is Group Certification, How to Provide Efficient and Effective Assurance of Good Agriculture Practices to Grower Groups. Click the link in the description below to register for this free webinar. Researchers from the University of Technology Sydney and Duke University claim in their study that shoppers are largely unaware of the greenhouse gas emissions associated with the food they purchase. The study finds that if food retailers label their product with the amount of carbon emissions each food item generates, consumers would be willing to purchase meals that are more environmentally friendly. Furthermore, the Climate Change Agriculture Food Security Institution states that livestock contributes to 14.5% of total greenhouse gas emissions. The leader of the report, Dr. Adrian Camilleri, states that beef soup creates more than 10 times the amount of greenhouse gas emissions as opposed to vegetable soup, and consumers are largely unaware of this. The study further indicates that food manufacturers could create a mandate to implement logos modeled after Energuide labeling used on mechanical equipment. This would measure the carbon footprint the food item generates and expose it to consumers, giving shoppers better insight and opportunity to eat food items that are more environmentally friendly. These carbon footprint labels were tested on 120 participants. According to the study, more consumers bought vegetable soup as opposed to beef soup when the carbon label was included on the packaging. In order to limit climate change in 2019, studies are showing that consumers can help by substituting some of their meat protein with a diet that contains plant and nut-based alternatives, as well as buying food produced locally. Subscribe to the Xtalks YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below and visit xtalks.com for more information on this story. And our featured food webinar for this episode is Group Certification, How to Provide Efficient and Effective Assurance of Good Agriculture Practices to Grower Groups. Click the link in the description below to register for this free webinar.